Hallelujah, everybody. Hallelujah. Truly, we thank y'all for just being so good, and we realize in life and everything that goes on, everything happens for a reason. We realize that Yahweh has the final say so in everything. It's amazing how we look at life and we go through it and we just don't, sometimes we don't understand. But you know, Yahweh has a purpose for all of us.
That's right.
And everybody has value. Everybody has a place. And we got to understand that in the course of this walk, that we're going to have some good days and we're going to have some tough days.
Yeah.
But just got to remember during those tough days, you got to dig deep, to hit your knees and pray to Yahweh to give you strength to overcome them.
Oh, yeah.
So that when those days are far behind you, you can really give him the praise in those good days.
Hallelujah.
Because we got to realize that everything that goes on happens for a reason.
Bless you.
You know, we look at our spiritual life and our spiritual growth and how we go through things in life.
Yeah.
And Yahweh word makes it very clear
Bless you.
that the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. In other words, we got to go through some things in life.
That's right.
To be able to get to that point. Because for me as a believer in Yahweh, we realize there's so many battles that go on.
Yeah.
So many battles that you got to fight on your own. You have to build yourself up.
Yes.
And I was telling you that Justin, during the time when Justin was a baby, Justin was in the NICU it was Norfolk Central.
Hallelujah.
But Justin had, he had come up with, I forgot the term they used for it, but anyway, Justin got real sick and they put him on life support. And now, you know, some things is very personal to you. And once you have walked with Yahweh and you understood that,
Yeah.
you understand what it's all about.
Hallelujah.
You get it.
Yes.
You realize that the things that people say is not important. The things people do is not important.
Hallelujah.
Because you realize the important battle is to get it right with Yahweh so that you can win the victory.
Amen.
So with Justin when he had staph infection, what it was, staph infection, they put him on life support. And I remember looking at him and all these different gadgets on him, and Yahweh specifically asked me, Son of man, who saith I am? And I said, Yahweh, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I just know you are more than what I could ever think or imagine. And he said, pray for Justin. And I prayed for Justin. During this time of the family coming in, on the other side of the NICU, they had other babies in there. Then Yahweh came back to me again and said, Son of man, who say I am? And I said, Yahweh, only you know who you are. I don't know who you are.
All right.
And Yahweh said, pray for Justin again. I prayed for Justin again.
Come on.
And then Yahweh came to me again. He said, Son of man, who saith who I am?
Hallelujah.
And I'm totally frustrated. Yahweh, I don't know who you are. I just know that whatever I can ever imagine or think, I will never ever get it right. And he said, pray for Justin.
Hallelujah.
And when I prayed for Justin, and when I finished praying for Justin, it was evident that a family was coming in, and it wasn't for a good reason. Because as soon as I finished praying for Justin, I heard the anguish and all the pain from the family members crying over a baby. So y'all let me know the death angel was there. And I'm telling you, when you go through something, you got to be able to make sure that you're right with Yahweh.
Yeah.
People always talk about certain things in life. It's not important. What is important for us to get our life right with Yahweh.
Yeah.
So Yahweh told me, Son of man, who saith I am. I don't know who Yahweh is, but I just know he's bigger than I am, and I know he can win the battle, and I know he can fight the battle on my behalf.
Oh, yeah.
So when that family came out, they were all crying, and it wasn't long. I see this nurse coming in with a wagon. She come in with a wagon with a bunch of blankets in it. Then I see her go into the room after they've been given the time to mourn and say they found a goodbyes to the baby. Then the nurse come out of this room with the wagon and the blankets folded a different way. And she just walked right on down the hallway. And nobody ever knew the difference that there was a dead baby in that wagon. My thing to you is, Satan, when he attacks you, he don't stop.
Hallelujah.
He always continued to attack. So when Justin during that episode, there was an episode when I was at home. And I'm going to tell you, believers of Yahweh, you got to separate yourself from things and understand when you get right with Yahweh, it's not a fashion, it's not a show. You better be right with Yahweh. because Satan wanted my son's life. Because I remember Justin in his room, and Yahweh knows I was in there praying for Justin, and I seen this black figure. It was darker than dark, and it filled up the whole door. And I knew deep within, Yahweh, he's not coming to get my child. And I'm telling you, you got to dig down deep, and you got to believe and understand whatever people are doing around you, it's not important. You got to get your life and your affairs in order to know that Yahweh has the final say so. You got to be focused and understand that this is a battle. This is a tug of war you cannot afford to lose, because other people will suffer at the hands. So believers of Yahweh, we all have an opportunity. We all have an opportunity to grow in Yahweh.
That's right.
Spiritual maturity, it comes through our trials, it comes through our tests. But at some point, you got to realize you got to read the word of Yahweh. You got to be able to fight the fight of good faith.
Yeah.
You got to be able to understand. You can't come in here and look like you don't understand the word of Yahweh. Just because you've been here a long time, it has no added value. It's how you get through the fight.
Yeah.
You got to go through the fight and understand that prayer, that righteous person, it will become effective. It will send a message. In other words, it will connect with Yahweh, that Yahweh may come in and answer the prayer. So some things come by praying and fasting. And you got to be able to get our lives right and understand we got to be about our Father's business. So Yahweh has taken me on many occasions through many things. I don't want to discuss all of it. But I just know with me, my foundation and my experience with Yahweh is, he is real.
Hallelujah.
It don't matter about the small things. Some people get upset about the small things. I realize anybody can say that what they're going to do in good times. But the battle is, and the real battle is, what you're going to do when the time is there. Even Peter, he told Yahshua Messiah, I'm going to be with you. I wouldn't deny you. But what did Yahshua say to him? You're going to deny me, Peter. And what did Peter do at the moment? He denied him. So I tell everybody, don't show me, don't tell me what you're going to do. You just make sure you get yourself right in Yahweh. And you make sure Yahweh prepare you for that moment. And when it comes, pray Yahweh give you the strength to overcome. You use it as an opportunity to build your faith up and to separate yourself from other people, because you realize you're going to grow a whole lot stronger, a whole lot faster when you limit negative people around you, when you limit yourself from people who are not going to do you any good. And when your people begin to gossip around you, you need to move on.
That's right.
It has no purpose in your spiritual life. It has no purpose in Yahweh's kingdom.
That's right.
You just got to understand those things are not those things do not represent spiritual maturity, because they gossip about Yahshua, they spit on Yahshua, they beat Yahshua. Shall we impale him again? So the believers of Yahweh,
Hallelujah.
understand that the battle that we fight is real. That the weapons of our warfare, they're not carnal.
All right.
And you got to be able to understand it is a spiritual war that we're up against. And the things that you can't see are the things that are going to hurt you. Remove yourself from the things that remove you from out of Yahweh's will. And when you do have your moment when the sickness come upon you, you make sure you keep everybody out of your business and you just pray to fast to Yahweh, and he will deliver. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I got my personal testimony, and can't nobody shake me from what I know, what I've gone through in this life. So it's for you. We all going to have our own personal walk and our own personal testimony about Yahweh. But only what Yahweh do for you is going to last. So believers of Yahweh, be strong and walk in integrity. Walk in the word. Pray for those who use you. Pray for those who talk about you. Pray for those who may spit on you and beat you. Pray for them. Show that you're better than them. And you may build yourself up according to Yahweh's word. Let us all pray. Yahweh, Heavenly Father, most high, precious King, we just thank you for your goodness and for your unmerited favor. Yahweh, I thank you for your power, and I thank you for your might. Yahweh, I thank you because I realize, Yahweh, in all things you are able to do all. You are able. And Yahweh, I thank you for those who are anointed. I thank you, Yahweh, for those who have angelic voices, Yahweh. Let us all, Yahweh, listen to your word. Let us all listen and understand, Yahweh, these are praying times. Let us all understand, Yahweh, these are times that try men's soul. Oh, Yahweh, keep us in the way of your word, Heavenly Father, and just keep us, Yahweh, right. Keep us right in your words. Keep us, Yahweh, always praying. Keep us always focused on your word and the things that we're growing in your word, Yahweh, and things that will not separate us from your kingdom. Yahweh, just want to say, look down upon the sick and the shut-in.
Yes, God.
Look down upon Brother Sean Johnson, Yahweh, right now, and Brother Leon. Yahweh, touch right now, Heavenly Father, and touch him in a very special way. Hallelujah. Yahweh, touch their bodies right now, Yahweh, for you're able to do all things right now. Look down upon our young people, Yahweh. Look down upon our other young people, Yahweh. Continue to guide them and lead them. Make us and mold us what we ought to be, Yahweh. And just guide us, Yahweh. Speak, Yahweh, for thy servant heareth. Yahweh, give us wisdom, give us understanding. Yahweh, touch our hearts right now, Yahweh. Oh, Yahweh, just touch our hearts right now, Yahweh. For Yahweh, you able, just touch us, Yahweh. Move us as you see fit, Yahweh. And bless the speaker today right now, that he may speak the words from on high, that he may touch us right now, Yahweh. Touch it in a very special way and give us awakening, Yahweh. What time it is right now? What time is praying, Yahweh? It's praying time right now, Yahweh. You look down upon, Yahweh, those who are less fortunate, those who are despondent, those, Yahweh, who are alcoholics, the prostitutes. Look down upon, Yahweh, those who are homeless. Oh, look down upon our brothers and sisters who may not be in the service right now, Yahweh. Keep them and just guide us all. Look down upon those who lead us. Yahweh, give them strength and give them understanding and give them direction. We just want to say we thank you for all things. We pray in Yahshua Mashiach. Hallelujah.